By the time you're seeing this, I'm probably going to be playing a lot of Splatoon 3. Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. Oh. Alright. Hello everyone, this is Tom Nook, and this is my friend... What was your name again? It's 6 p.m. this happy Friday, September 9th, 2022. Now for today's news. I'll do it gained a new neighbor today, Melba. If you happen to see her, please give her a warm welcome. Now then, I have one more bit of important news to wrap things up. It's so wonderful to see all the enthusiasm for island life. Our population is certainly growing, I'll do it is becoming a rather bustling place, yes. Our goal, as always, is to provide you all with the top quality support you deserve. And so, please note, Resident Services will soon relocate from its current tent into a new, more permanent building. It's a big move, and construction will take some time, so we will be closed tomorrow. Please check on lost items at the recycle box, or use the Nook stop today while it's available, yes. That's all for me. Time for you all to get out and enjoy your day, yes. Man, that sloth has not stopped smiling. At all. A little creepy there, bud. But hey, that's our visitor today. And I'm really surprised that we haven't gotten Mabel again since she showed up at the Nooklings, at Nook's Cranny. But I guess that's what comes with the territory of starting a new save file after people like Red got added to the game. Alright, hey. Dear Dreamer, I am certain many memories of your island are dear to you. What if you could share those memories in the form of a pleasant dream? You can, and it is easy as falling asleep in your bed. Sleep well, Luna. She probably just gave us a bed. Hugh, how's things, What a Geek? Thanks for the best gift in the world. It's real funny, but I already had a gift for you, so here it is. Let me know if you like it. Talk soon, from Hugh. And we got a bunch of things from Nook Shopping, so we'll grab those too. And it's late enough such that the garden lantern is already lit up. And because it is raining, we don't need to worry about watering plants today. It's gonna just kind of happen on their own. Although, these didn't propagate on their own. I saw something propagated over there. What is that? Is that another orange or is that a yellow? Might be a yellow. That is indeed a yellow. Gee, I wonder what this red bred with in order to get the yellow. We'll put this one up on the upper cliffs. How about these? No, they're still the same. It's white, that's red. Let's put this with the red. Maybe we can just accidentally get something there. Yeah, let's go find, or check on the other groups. See if we got anything new. Nothing there. Oh, hey, we got a pink rose. Cool. Gonna dig up this facile. Nothing new there. How about with these? Nope. Oh, did I miss a couple of weeds? Because there was one out front in front of my house, and now there was one right here. That's interesting. Okay, let's dig this up. I was not paying attention to how many bells I have, so one more once. Let's check how many, what's in our inventory here. Take 10,000 bells. And berry and hole. And we'll take that. While we're here, let's get the rock out of the way. Hey! And speaking of money. We don't need to bonk any more rocks now, but I will, because having the materials on hand would be nice. So I got the lilies down here. Let's see what might have happened. Oh, nothing. And those are getting watered, so we're probably going to see some duplicate whites and yellow cosmos tomorrow. Anything interesting? is that. I wonder what that is. I wonder if that's technically a rivermouth fish or if that's a sea fish. Might be a sea bass. No, that is a king salmon. Woohoo! I caught a king salmon. Checkmate. Well, alright then. I can dig it. I can dig up fish. That's how fish work. I am worried that we're gonna run out of inventory incredibly quickly. Let's see here. We've got 5 spaces left. Oh, wait, make that 6. And now, make that 3, I think. I don't remember if I actually had any of these 3 materials already in my inventory. Let's hop on over. Get these other 2 rocks. Oop. Okay, I was starting to worry a little bit about that last one. And because it is raining today, I wonder if I can catch a specific sea fish. Because I think it's available all day while it is raining, but I just never actively tried to look for one last time it was raining. Oop. Uh-oh. Man, I get that 8th bonk. Yeah. That figures. Come on. What is our hot item of the day? Classic pitcher. Another clay item. Nothing of note on these beaches. At least nothing yet. Not seeing the message in a bottle. Stinky and Quinn are home today. I'll go ahead and say hi to them in a moment. These didn't sprout anything. That's a bummer. Do I have anything I want to give them? Let's see. Water shoes. They won't wear shoes. Glasses. I was thinking about giving these to, Stinky. Lucky KK. I'll put that back in the, stereo when I get home. Hello tea. Maybe I'll give that to Quinn. Frog tea. And what's this? Luna's bed. That's right. Double sofa. What color is this? Ooh. Let's see. I'll give that sofa to either one of these 2. Stinky, how you doing? What's up? You caught me at the end of my mid to late day home strength routine, gah. Let's chat. There's nothing like the smell of a hot compress. It's the best thing after working out my delts, gah. Or after working my delts, excuse me. We could craft him something. We've got materials, and his crafting bench is out. Yeah, let's see if we can do something with that. He'll probably tell us about the crafting bench. Heh, oops, completely forgot I left my mini DIY workbench out. That's embarrassing. Let us craft something. What do we want to craft? We can only make stone or iron things right now. A bird bath, a frying pan, jail bars. Do you want a ladder setup kit? Would you want that? Stone stool? Iron door plate? Frying pan? Maybe a stone stool. He doesn't have anywhere to sit at his desk, so why not give him a stone stool? Here, bud. Yeah, that one. Here you go. Whoa! This looks like a stone stool! You crushed it. I absolutely love this sort of stuff. I'll put this out next time I redecorate. It's really gonna help me max out my gains, guy. Time to flex my gratitude muscles. I want you to have a basketball tank. A shoit? For me? You shouldn't have. Although I've got a lot of other shoits here. Basketball tank. NTDO. Let's go, Team Nintendo. And let's stop in at Quinn's. Maybe she's crafting today. Or maybe both of these guys are avoiding the rain, which, you know what? Fair. Quinnifer. Do you want clothes or do you want a couch? I'll leave it up to you. Yo, Proper, thanks for stopping by. Do you want this? What is it? What is it? I want to see. The Hello Tea MVP tee, which I was just wearing, and she'd probably put it on immediately. Frog. Now, let's give her the double sofa. She also needs a place to sit. A double sofa? Whoa, cool. Wow, thanks, What a Geek. So cool. If I move that there and the other thing over there, gonna have to do this right, you know. Surprise gift exchange. Here, take a pullover jacket. For me? What's that look like? Huh? Oh, it's in her color, too. Ooh, actually, that might be a good one for either Twiggy or Melba. Keep wearing the basketball tank for now. Keep a thing going here for today. Don't want to change up too much, you know? Or at least change something and then rechange it. Money tree grown in, and there's our visitor for today. We'll talk to him in a little bit. Gonna take the axe. Chop, chop, but chop. And berry. And with that, we get a cool 30,000 bells pretty safely. That's pretty nice. Let's grab that. More miles. Emergent artisan. And that's it. What are our things? We've got plant produce, which we can actually get from our visitor today. Sell shells. Refresh with a group stretching session, which in the rain, I guess we can do that. Catch fish and customize items. A lot of weird ones today. But I'm not complaining. Who dat? Hugh! Hi, how you doing? What's the latest? I was thinking about what to do, and I almost had an idea. Almost. Do we have space? No. Anyway, let us figure out what we want to do with these t-shirts. Let's go to Dodo Airlines. And because we can't gift anything to Hugh, Twiggy, or Melba right now, outside of sending them letters, why don't we send them letters? This might take a little bit, so I would not blame you for skipping ahead, but let's still do it anyway. Hugh. Let's offload something to him. Birthday. It's not his birthday. Baby goods. Shapes. I feel like he'd like shapes. Dear Hugh. Have this shirt. Gift. Pullover jacket, I think is for one of the girls. Or he's gonna be good for one of the girls. I feel like he'd wear a frog tee. There we go. We can send how many more? 200. What's 500 divided by 2? 250. We can send 250 messages before we run out of bells. Resident here. Twiggy. Let's give her the Powerpuff Girls. Let's do graduation. Have this jacket. Gift. Pullover. No, it's a cardigan, but thanks for noticing. And lastly, we need to greet Melba. Resident here. We haven't formally met her yet, but let's still send her a gift anyway. Blue sky, because she just moved. Welcome to Thunderdome. I mean, the island. Island, exclamation point. And I think we'll give her the sleeved apron. Feel like she could rock that. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, that is way too far up. Okay, cool. I guess we'll talk to that guy over there. Wonder what his deal is. Hey, is the rain treating you alright, buddy? Heya, heya, and welcome. What should I call you, friend? What a geek. Did you say what a geek? What a happy name. That's my other name. Oh yes, and I'm Leaf. I heard that my good pal Timmy moved out here, so I thought I'd pay him a visit. That Tommy guy, though? Hate him. Timmy told me this was a deserted island before he moved here. What a happy adventure. That's also my other name. How do you know? I bet you're up to your ear holes in weeds when you first arrived, but the island itself is a blank canvas that you can paint however you like with whatever plants you like. I hope some of the rare flower seeds, shrubs, and produce starts I brought will be featured in your masterpiece. I'm sorry, I don't know how to talk very well. Anyway, meeting you has been a true pleasure. I hope to see you again soon, What a Geek. Okay, but can you sell me something? I want to buy something. Isn't the most perfect day to shop for flowers? Anyway, I'd be happy to know what I can do for you today. I'm here to shop. Oh yes, I'd love to introduce you to all the little seeds and starts I've got with me today. He sells produce, bushes, and flowers that you don't necessarily have. So he's got pansies and tulips. Coincidentally, I think these were also the two flowers that I began with on my first island. So there's that. The bushes that he has up for sale, or the shrubs rather, they are usually the ones in season. Tea olive, I think, is about to be in season, but hibiscus, I think, are currently in season. And tomatoes is his current produce available. A few days after you plant some produce starts, you'll have produce ready to be picked. They'll grow even if you leave them be after planting, but daily watering will get you more at harvest time. I sell tomato starts individually or in bulk. What do you think? I'll take 5. Oh, thank you. His long arms, typical of a sloth. Is there anything else I can do for you, my friend? Let's get a few starts. When you raise a shrub start, it'll flower once it's in season. You could put a few starts around your home and plant flowers by them. Then you'd have a lovely garden. Right now, the hibiscus is in season, so it's a perfect time to plant some. I sell red hibiscus starts in bulk, by the way. Would you like to raise a few? I'll raise you $100. You better call that. Nobody tell him I have a full house. Wait, he has a straight flush. Aw, man! Let's get the yellow hibiscus as well. And then the tea olives, I'm thinking gonna hold off on those for the time being. Well, no. I'll keep them around. I've got the money. I'll take 5. Just sits down in front of him. We'll definitely be back to pick up flowers, but I do need to offload my inventory before getting any more things. Yeah. All right, bud. I'll be back. Don't you worry. Should I be planting some of these right now? I think I should. So down here, earlier in the game, I thought this was going to be a good place for a farm. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing for this stretch of land. is setting up a farm. This might be a good spot for a tomato to begin sprouting. And because it's raining, we don't need to worry about watering it right now. But every day you water it, the greater yield you'll acquire once everything, you know, fully sprouts. And unlike flowers, you can't really, like, propagate more tomatoes or more produce by sticking them next to one another. So they're a little bit more unique that way. Also, I'm filling up my inventory again. Stop that. You gotta stop it. Bushes. Where should I put these hibiscus? You know what? Yeah, let's put them. Let's put one of them here. Red hibiscus. There we go. And let's put one. I guess here's fine. No. No. We'll space it out a little bit more. But I wonder where. Should it be equal? 2 spaces away from here. 1, 2. Of course. It would be right to the left of this. So... there. Yellow hibiscus. There we go. Let's not go too crazy just yet. He says as he's about to go completely crazy. Maybe line their backyard with some bushes. That might look nice. Oh, same spot as before. About there. Yeah, I guess that'd be alright. Red hibiscus. And we'll move this over just to make it easier. Yellow hibiscus. Oh yeah, I should probably actually just change into these water shoes, huh? Change up my appearance again. There we go. It is raining after all. That's... oh no, that's right. Okay. For today, the hibiscus starts would be able to be walked over. Like so. But after today, they will grow in a little bit, so they will need to... you'll need to pick them up if you ever want to walk that way again. There we go. Definitely going to need to make this walkway a little bit more accessible for later. Now then. I guess we'll do the same thing for Quinn and Stinky's house. Says red there and yellow here. You never need to dig for the shrubs to get planted, but I mean you can. While I'm here, should I grab more things? No. No, I'll be fine. Sorry, thinking out loud. I will be going in my house real quick to put away some items. Because I do not need all this up in my inventory. Up in my grill space. And we still haven't said hi to Melba. What's wrong with me? We could put Luna's bed down instead of the race car bed. Let me show it what it looks like. It's like something you'd see at a hotel. Which isn't a bad thing. It does look nice. In fact, it does go with the color scheme of everything, minus the wardrobe, obviously. Shoot, actually, yeah, let's keep that for a bit. Spice things up. I was gonna put the race car bed down because I figure everybody loves the honk. But, I don't know, I kind of like how that looks. Put that in storage, that in storage. Sure. Just make some room. And I'm not gonna plant the tea olive stuff just yet. Still gotta put this down. And oval glasses, we'll put in storage. Let's put Lucky KK in here. Very nice. Almost bagpipey, almost Celtic music. And now that we have full inventory, let's go back out to Leaf, buy some more stuff. Gonna need to get these Nook Miles claimed as well. Produce planted. Shrubbery Hububbery. We popped 2 of the achievements, actually. Unrestrained Sentinel, that's me. And one more, Popular Pen Pal. Art school, boy or girl? Definitely an art school girl. 2 different things. Well, an art school girl and an art school girl. Oh yeah, I should probably also sell a handful of my weeds that I had at home. Oh well. No big. I'll take 5. I'll take another 5. And I'll get the yellow tea olives. And then a fair few of all of the all of the other flowers that he has available. I need to start propagating some rare tulips and pansies. I'll take 5. I do wish it was faster to get through all of Leaf's dialogue, but he is a sloth, it makes sense. Gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme. At least we get to listen to a muted version of the tutorial theme. Prologue theme, I guess. This song doesn't have a name. Once we get resident services built, this song will be going away for the rest of the game. So, get used to hearing it now. Or at least, if you like hearing it now, get your money's worth out of it, the $0 you paid to watch this series. And that's my biggest gripe about this game, is that you have no way of listening to this song outside of the prologue. And that bums the hell out of me. I love this song so much. If it was available as like a KK song that you could put into your stereo, I would be blaring that. You know I would. But we can't. It's a bummer. I'm gonna get 1... No, I'll get 5 more of each of the hibiscus just for the future. In case I want to do something with them. There we go. And we're done with Leaf for today. theoretically, I might come back to him later for more shrubs or flowers or something, but we'll see. Alright, Stinky. Is it right here? Yeah. Red hibiscus. Put that there. And yellow. Booyah. Alright. Definitely gonna want to go into Nook's Cranny and Resident Services sometime today. But not at the moment. For now, let us... What do I want to do with this area? I'm thinking about turning this into a flower garden of some kind, so I'm gonna need to clear some space. Which means... time to find... a hornet nest. A wasp nest, whatever. Deforestation! I don't know why I'm leaving these pear trees alone. You're looking at me weird. Get out of here. I'm just waiting for the wasps to start showing up. It's gonna be the very last tree, isn't it? Nope. No wasps from any of those trees. Interesting. Alright. Now, I could go digging up all those stumps. But I have a feeling that it might be in my best interest not to mess with them. It might look almost sad in a way, but also maybe a little bit artistic? I don't know. We'll see how it pans out. If I don't end up liking how the stumps look, then I'll shovel them out later. But if this is going to be a flower paradise, then I wouldn't have any real qualms with a couple of spaces being occupied by other things besides flowers. Fills out the land, you know? Although if this rock is gonna stay, then won't be able to bonk it much, given that if flowers are gonna grow out of control, I'm gonna need to move the flowers before I can get the bonks in on that rock. Oh, wait. Forgot these. Just wondering where I should plant the first flowers. Here seems good. Like right around me. Let's start with some tulips. There are a number of different colors of tulips. We've got purple ones, pink ones, orange ones, black ones. I think that might be it. But a lot of them do have to do with red tulips being involved. So we're going to start with the pattern as before with all the roses and see where that takes us. I guess I'll do the same for over here, although I will be out of red tulips pretty shortly if I do it like this. And actually... yeah, I'm going to put two red tulips together, because that's how you make a black tulip. Put a white one here, and... a yellow one here. Alright, and we've got a few more tulips to get rid of. Almost said spend. Let's do red tulip here. Border it with white and yellow. I hear you, present. There you are. Pop. What do we got? Double-sided wall clock. We can't see what that looks like right now because it's something you hang up. Let's get rid of these other tulips. Let's just put them off to the side. Maybe we'll have them grow out of control. Yeah. Next, pansies. We've got types such as, let's see, blue, purple, red and yellow, so kind of an orange. No pink. Yeah, I think that might be it. But one of the more common ones to find will be red, yellow. So we're gonna leave those two to propagate on their own. One of the harder ones to get is purple because you need to put a couple of whites together to get blue. At least I think it's that way. And then put a couple of blues together to get purple, which is a 1 in 4 chance of occurring. So what do I do with the rest of these? I guess I'll just plant them near each other. Why not? Red, white, yeller. And then sure, we'll put some by the river. Or river pond river. What do you mean you pond the river? How much did it go for? Just adorn the outer area. And sure, we'll put a red one there just to propagate another red-yellow. There we go. What mile did we pop? Flower power. Thorny rose. I don't think that's child appropriate. There is also another benefit to keeping the stumps where they are. Because actually some bugs will spawn on the stumps. So look forward to finding some unique bugs. Not necessarily rare bugs, but unique ones. Yes! I caught a tilapia. It makes me happier. Or hoppia. Happia. Anyway. Huh. Should I go look for the other fossils? Yeah, I think I'll do that. We're looking for 2 more. Nothing here. Oh yeah, and while we're in the area, why don't we go say hi to Melba? Oh. Hugh! I wanted to show you a reaction today, but now I can't remember what it was. It was that one. If you forget something, use mistaken, just like that. Sometimes it's fun to do it, just cause where does that star even come from? I learned the mistaken reaction. Whoopsie. Thought I heard another whoosh of a balloon, but maybe I'm mistaken. I'm probably mistaken. Twiggy! Sorry for calling you Tweety already. Multiple times. So this is her house. This is what all the beginning Peppy villagers' house looks like. And I'm a little disappointed she put the rose wreath up there. I thought she would have put that on her door. What you crafting?
Oh my gosh, fine, I should have read the instructions, whatever. Ugh! Oh, what's up, What a Geek?
What are you doing?
Ahem. Well,
I'm making a hanging terrarium. Hell yeah, I love that recipe.
I dreamt the idea when I fell asleep watching Maglev's in Love. It's about trains in love. One of them, hang on, not important.
It doesn't matter if Maglev Mike took their relationship off the rails.
Because I'm building a thing. Hey, What a Geek, do you want to know how to make a hanging terrarium too?
Sure. Yes, please.
I'm going to be the first pop star slash fashion designer slash DIY guru. So I write down all my recipes. Here you go.
Why, thank you.
Oh my gosh, cheapers. It's so way easy. You'll slap one together in no time, What a Geek.
You're damn right I will. I love this thing. Oh, okay, sweet. I learned a DIY recipe for a hanging terrarium. It is as it says, it's a hanging terrarium. You need 12 clumps of weeds and 4 iron nuggets. And you can just plop it on your wall. And it looks real nice. It also oxidizes the air. I think that's how that works. Talk to me normally.
Can I help you, cheapers? Have you already met the new neighbor that moved in today? It's so fab meeting new people.
I haven't yet, but now that you mention it. Let us go meet Melba. Melba. Nice house.
Hello. What a Geek. I'm so glad we met on that island, and that I'm all moved in here now. I've still got lots of unpacking to do, but I'm really looking forward to spending time together here.
And that's a Nook Miles Plus achievement. Not even one of the dailies. Alright, thanks Melba. We'll see you tomorrow. And now to resume our search for not just the fossils, but also... Oh, hang on. Is that... Oh, that is. Long shadow equals eel. That's a ribbon eel. Yes. Caught a ribbon eel. Can it tie itself into a bow? I thought we were out of eel season. Dear muscular stranger, I was doing my 7,735 before bed push-ups and fell asleep and had a terrific dream about a DIY idea. I was so amped up that I did a triple set right then. Oh, and I wrote this. Now go get this arms building. Go team DIY. Flip. Bamboo drum. Our first bamboo recipe. Cool. Sweet! Definitely gonna be picking up more shells to sell later. Because that's one of the dailies. But not at the moment, because I don't have inventory space. I do have space for 2 items, and that's going to be these fossils. And now for the last one. Where could it be? Oh yeah, tourist telescope. We're going to put that... I'm thinking this cliff. This seems like a good spot. Maybe not have it stare at the trees there. There we go. Right between the trees. Or no. No. Let's make it face the island as opposed to away from the island. There we go. I'm gonna have to put some ladders up here to help them out. We could walk behind this instead of climbing up to it, just to get a good glimpse at it, but I did not think of it in time, so we will not be doing that. And where the heck is that final fossil? Because I feel like we've already scoured the island. Unless I'm blind or forgetful as a bat. I don't know if bats are necessarily forgetful, but definitely blind. And we've passed it up already, multiple times. It's not over here. We already clean this place out. Is it by the museum? Oh, yep, there it is. Must have walked by it and didn't even realize. Also, I have one more space for fish. So let's try to grab that. That might be something sturgeon-like. Oh, he doesn't care for that. Let's try that again. Oh, he would have cared for it. Come over here. Oh, that's a violent shake. That's probably a sturgeon. Let's go. Alright, we can actually sell that now that we've donated one. And it's gonna be a pretty penny. Turns out the Nooklings really like the sturgeon and how it tastes. I mean, its value. Sure. I would like you to assess these fossils. Found something that is not yet part of the esteemed collection, but at least one of those is a duplicate. So, we can sell that or give it to somebody or what have you. Tell me about Quetzalcoatlus, Parasaur, Triceratops. Let's do Triceratops. As herbivores go, Triceratops was unusually well equipped for combat, what? Its 3 horns and impressive bony frill probably helped it fight off predators like T-Rex. The frill may have also been involved in temperature regulation, or else in attracting mates. Does it seem to you like virtually all distinctive dinosaur features were for body heat or attracting mates? He said as a bird, which is related to a descendant of the dinosaur. Tell me about the ribbon eel. The ribbon eel is related to the moray eel, though its bright coloration distinguishes it. It also has an unusual plant-like appendage at the tip of its nose that flutters as the creature moves. I like to think of it as having an extremely friendly nose that waves a greeting to those nearby. Yeah, okay, got it. And one last tell me about this. We'll do the king salmon. Who indeed hoot? The king salmon didn't get its name for nothing. This stately fish can weigh in at up to 130 pounds! It's clear why it's referred to as the king of salmon. I imagine even the mightiest net can catch no more than a few at a time. I must say it's a miracle to me that you didn't get dragged out to sea by this one, what? Alright, let's donate. Two of our fossils we've already donated. And there we go. Jolly good. Bye. Life-giving water, nectar of the gods, although I'm out of water in that cup. Thankfully, I was an idiot and actually got myself a second cup. Accidentally. Next. Nooklings. We've got an amp and records. I like the cut of your jibs. What are the turnip prices today? 57 bells. That's rock bottom. I mean, we are at the end of the week. Let us sell... I guess we could sell fruit. We'll sell that too. And that. And that'll do it. Just from those things alone, how much are we getting? 17,200 bells. Sold. Thank you, boys. And now to buy everything we haven't bought before. 5,100 bells for the amp. My goodness. And you can buy multiples of them, too. 2,600 bells. Oof. Give me the desk. Fill out my catalog. 1,100. I can dig it. You're piquing my curiosity. What's in here? More cosmos, roses. I do need to customize some things, so how about we take some of those. Wildest Dreams DIY. That's new, I think. Please transmit the data. I've got the hiccups, so I'll deal with those in the meantime. Alright, sorry. I was holding my breath to try to get rid of the hiccups. It always works for me. Although I know there are some other home remedies that other people will enforce in order to get rid of their hiccups. I've always had success with holding my breath for a few seconds. Alright. What should we do with the things we just picked up? I'm thinking deposit. And we do need to customize some things. But before doing that... Nook, do you have anything to say to us right now? Yellow lily bag. In cardboard box. What did we put down that got rid of lilies? What should I do? Oh, no more advice. Okay. Cool deal. I guess we won't need to be in here for tomorrow. 7+ days in a row gives you 300 bonus miles. You can now order posters and models you've called to Photopia via special goods in Nook Shopping. We hope you continue to enjoy using Nook Shopping. Okay. So if I go here now, we can get Quinn's poster and Stinky's poster. My man is luchadoring it up right now. He's my hero. Telescope. Do we have that already? I don't think we do. 5,600 bells. That's expensive. Sporty shades. Zigzag shirt. Yo, represent Jamaica. Culottes. KK Parade. Purple bandana. Yeah, sure. And I wouldn't be wearing these. But I can't order it anyway, so what does it matter? We can also customize our phone case if we really want to now. Bamboo slats. I think we just picked both of these up, so no need for those. I'm good on everything else. While we're in here, why don't we do some customize? We can customize the record box to have a different picture on them. Music. I do like the various stickers. Let's do that. And we can also customize one of our tools. Let's do watering can, because it's the most apparent. You can change it from anywhere on the color spectrum. I'm gonna go with my favorite color, because I'm basic. Huzzah. Maybe I should craft something as well. What haven't we crafted before? Oh, wow. New things. Wooden fish, plain sink, brick oven, iron wall lamp. This thing. So, you get this from the recipe book at the Nooklings, or at Nook's Cranny, but very frequently people were looking for recipes to craft an ironwood dresser and recipes to craft a cutting board. Usually they would not get both in the span of the same week. So it was very common to see people asking, hey, do you have the recipe for a cutting board or the ironwood dresser? Because you get this recipe, but you have neither of those things. So it's funny. The hearth, that's cool. We have the bamboo, so maybe we can craft that at home. bamboo drum we just learned from the message in a bottle. These are some good ones. We can make ourselves a pizza oven. Maybe I'll put that outside Hugh's place. Wooden fish. I don't know about that one just yet. Plain sink. I'm good on that. Don't have any iron on me. Dang. If only. Have I not bonked a rock? I don't think I bonked the rock outside by the farm. Maybe I did and I just don't remember. Oh no, I definitely did. Okay, no, I bonked all the rocks today then. Or did I? I don't think I bonked this one. I genuinely don't remember. Okay, no, I did not. I'm thinking we'll craft another one of those log workbenches. Yeah, one of these. And then we'll put this up at the cliffs, just in case we need an emergency workbench. Oh, dang it. My hubris. What kind of craft that would eliminate a space in my inventory? I could do that one, but I need the iron nuggets to make the crafting bench. Curse me and my hubris. Okay, for real though, let's put some things away. Don't need those anymore. Oh. Oh no. We certainly have reached a dilemma. We don't have any space to put these. Damn! Let's at least get rid of some of these that are easy to pick up and put away. Oh yeah, and leaves here, so we should definitely sell those when we get the chance. Put those in storage. Put that away. Is that enough space? Okay. Nope, wrong thing again. Take those out. Put that away. Okay, fair enough. Let's put this wall clock on the wall clock. Oh, this thing. Yeah, you can't see it from the front, but there it is from the side. A little bright for the setting it's in. But I mean, it's nice to see, I guess. Okay. We need an emergency session of paying off my loan. Because in doing that, we'll be able to get more space for this, this place. More storage space, anyway. And I never did plant that pink rose we picked up. Because I'm a fool. Let's put it over by the orange rose. Maybe something cool can sprout from it, I don't know. I guess here's good. we've got the bag of lily. So we can put that over, I guess, here. Good thing Leaf's here, because we can definitely sell him some weeds. It's the most perfect day to shop for flowers. That is indeed why I'm here.
Are you interested in selling weeds? Yeah, I know how it feels to start pulling weeds and suddenly realize, wow, this could take a while.
Exactly! Huh?
I have a feeling. But gardening should make you happy, What a Geek, which is why I've decided to buy weeds from you at a very special high price point. And if you act now, I'll double what places like Nook's Cranny offer. That's 20 bells per clump of weeds. It's a win-win. You get paid for all the hard work that goes into pulling weeds, and I get to spend time hanging out on Isle Duet's pristine, weed-free landscape. So, can I buy your weeds?
Sure can.
If I'm counting right, you've got 246 clumps of weeds, which would be...
I'm gonna guess that's about 492. Oh, plus a 0. I'm dumb.
Yeah, sure. So he buys them at an increased selling price, which is nice. But it's not super useful. It's useful, just not incredibly useful. Hey, bud. Whoa, I kind of thought you'd get out of the rain, but here we are. Both are again, proper. There's something just warm about the plaza. Everyone's just here doing whatever. Life's happening, you know? Okay. We don't have a ton of space still, but we can definitely go and pick up some shells and sell those. Besides, that'll get us another Nook Mile thing. Nope, I wanted this. Here we go. Herbivorous sorter. You dang old hermit crab, you. Get over here. He's not gonna sell for much. But he's still, you know. Also need one more fish to capture. Whoop. That's a big shadow. That's probably just a sea bass. Yep. That is also a big shadow, but how much you want to bet it's another sea bass? Oh no, that's a shark fin. Once again, I thought these things were out of season. But that is, in fact, an ocean sunfish! Good thing I'm wearing ocean sunscreen. That's a big boy right there. And I'm actually glad that ocean sunfish are still available, because they are very expensive. They sell for a lot. Ooh. Nope, not quite. That said, I do need to still donate this thing. Wow, immediately. Seahorse. These things are actually pretty, they sell for a fair bit as well. I caught a seahorse, but where is its sea jockey? Yes, I'll swap it with the sea bass. What are you talking about? Get out of here, dummy. And if you're a sea bass, I'm letting you go. But the big shadow intrigues me. It's not a strong shake, it's a sea bass. Get out of here. Stupid. We got a couple of new fish, so why don't we donate those real quick?
But Foist, I want you to tell me about the ocean sunfish.
Also, he's awake now that it's past 7 p.m. Tell me about this. The ocean sunfish is a large relative of the blowfish with an unusual shape like a fish head with a tail. They are a fairly relaxed species, often content to ride where the currents take them. This is fortunate, as otherwise the sight of a large head coming toward you might be alarming. Alright, let's make a donation. And sell the sunfish. Sell. Give him the sunfish and the seahorse. I'm good. How many shells do we still need to sell? We got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, no, we got enough. And thusly. Oh, there we go. 12380. That's how numbers work. I was hoping Quinn would teach me a reaction today, but it's probably not in the cards. What do you need today? I want to sell. Coral, clam, crab, cowrie, comb, sand, sea, conch. Yeah. Ugh. I guess it's something, but whatever. So, classic pitcher, I think, was the hot item. Yeah. Maybe I should make a few of those. And then sell them for a price. Well, a price. Sell them for a teensy bit of scratch. Before I do that, let's do the last of the dailies, which is daily stretching. It's a tape deck for group stretching, or daily group stretching, I meant to say. So if you have Joy-Cons, you can move your arms to match the poses, but if you're playing with a Pro Controller like myself, then you'll be able to just push the buttons or directions and do them that way. So here we go. It's another great day to stretch. Push left stick up to stand up straight. Even Leaf's getting into it. Rotate the stick to rotate your arms. Oh, Hugh, you're a little behind, buddy. Do it again. And do it again. Left. Left. Right. Right. Twiggy, you alright? Left. Left. Right. Right. Left. Left. A. A. Right. Right. A. A. Down. Down. Twiggy. Down. Down. Stick. Whoop! Orville. Whoa! And again. Orville, come on, man. What would Dodos do? Jump, 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 jump. A. A. Jump, 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 jump. A. A. And finally. Yeah, Quinn's with me. Missing the timing. Alright. Group stretching achieved. It is actually pretty good stretching to do it with Joy-Cons. So if you're playing with a Pro Controller, it's not going to really do much for you except for the cute cutscene. But, you know, it's still nice. Earn bells by selling items. You betcha. I'm going to go make some classic pictures. Which means I'm going to wipe out all of my clay. And I wonder if I should just sell all the pears that are on the island. Might end up doing that. No, I need to grab the clay from here, which is in an amount of 26. Boy. Alright. I should also go on an island tour, now that I'm thinking about it. Because that's a good way of getting a lot of materials to then craft into things and sell. Let's wipe out our supply. We'll have 3 clay left over at the end of this. Three more. after this one. Unfortunately, the hot items of the day, even though they are craftable items, they are only slightly... Sorry, anything you try to sell that is a craftable item, the value of the item itself is roughly around the same amount of money as if you had sold an amount of the material you used to make that thing. So, like, for those pitchers, they were 4 clay. However much 4 clay would go for at the shop is about how much the pitcher would normally be. So even though it's a hot item today, it's only going to be increased by a slight amount. The really high value items, when it comes to hot items, are things made of iron. Because iron sells for a fair bit here at the cranny. And anything that is crafted is slightly more than that, and then a hot item is slightly more than that as well. So it can be pretty good if you get an iron hot item. Not a hot iron item, that's that would hurt your hand. See, only 9,600 bells. Alright. I'm gonna go to the ABD and try to pay off some of my loan. It's only a third of the way through, though. Ugh, man, and we just got a plus achievement for getting a hot item sold. Of course. Oh, those two just waved at each other. You heard the little sound. Should I gather pears? I will in a second. Pears, shells, yeah, maybe some more fish. We're gonna be getting a lot more money today. Or at least aiming for a lot more money today. Finally paying attention to the fact that we still have a loan to pay off. Alright, loan payment. Pay from pocket. Full amount. 62,000 more. And while we're here, let's get a Nook Miles ticket, just in case I choose to use it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Time to drop some pears from trees. I wonder if dropping pears is a euphemism. It sounds like it could be. Oh, they're waving again. Wait, what if I waved? Oh, I don't have wave, do I? Oh, I do. Greetings. There we go. Let me rearrange that. We'll put greetings there and joy here. And we also learned mistaken. Dope. Oh yeah, and we haven't found any hornet, wasps, bees today, so maybe I'll go around searching for those too. Those can sell for a fair bit. Unfortunately, the furniture items that can come out of the hardwood trees don't sell for a lot. Like, ever. Do I already have tree branches in my inventory? I do. Okay. Welcome to Animal Crossing, by the way. This is very typical of Animal Crossing playthroughs. Not necessarily New Horizons specifically, but any Animal Crossing game. The loan payments for a fair bit of the early games were one of the only things you were really assigned to do. So from there, it was whatever you wanted to do. But in this game, you have DIY, you have assignments from Nook and also from the other visitors. There's a lot going on. I think I shook him already. Him, the tree. I hope I remember to keep that tree around and just call it him from here on out. I don't know if this is actually valid, but I feel like in the rain, it is less likely that hornets will fall. Wasps, sorry, that was by accident. Will fall from the trees when you're shaking them. So if we don't find any wasps in these hardwood trees, then gonna have to go to Nook Island tours to try to get some. Although wasps are not the only way of getting money in this game, I know I was making it sound like it is just then, but no. And we already shook that one. You know, even though they're not hot items, I could also just make a crap ton of iron items and still get a lot of money for selling them. Because we have almost 3 full stacks in our storage right now. And how much do I have on me? Just 2. Never mind. So, about 3 full stacks worth. That's 90 iron nuggets. And if I go to Nook Island tours, then I can get more. Don't bother selling tree branches if you're looking for quick money, by the way, because they are only like 10 bells a pop. Well, an acorn, but yeah, I figured that was gonna start filling my inventory back up because it's a new thing. Hop, hop, hop. I'm not gonna go up on the cliffs today and shake all the cedar trees, because that just feels like a waste of time. Speaking of waste of time, I feel like that's what this is going to end up being. Like, all this shaking tree nonsense. It's not going to give us a whole lot of money, considering the pears are the native fruit of the island. So they're only going to be selling for, what, 100 bells per pop? 100 bells a pop? And how many do we have on us right now? 7 full stacks, and 3. So that's 730. Or no, sorry, 7,300. No furniture items from those trees either. A little upsetting. Still nothing interesting falling from the hardwood stuff. A tree branch! Heck yeah! Finally, something interesting. Another tree branch! Can't believe it. And in fact, can we... Oh, we're almost out of space here. Are we able to put... Yeah, we can put something up on the barrel. There we go. Let's leave some fruit up there for Hugh. Okay, we're on our last stack of pears before we need to empty out our inventory. Oh, hello. Oh, missed that. There we go. Let's drop something off for this. The spider. I spied her first. Swap it. We'll get rid of the the... No. Clay. Just gotta remember to come back and pick that up. Probably won't, knowing me. Alright, let's go sell. Nope. Walking leaf. Oh, hello. Reaction? Hey, Proper, wanna hear a tongue twister? An annoyed void owed alloys to Allie Doyle and... God, almost had it. Guess I need some more practice. Oh, I think she was trying to give me something, but I had a full inventory, so she didn't actually give me anything. So that's one thing you're going to want to look out for in the future. If you've got a full inventory and someone wants to talk to you, make room, because they might want to just give you something. I want to sell. I've got pears. Do you like pears? How about 2 pair? Wait, a full... sorry, a straight flush. What? Again with this? 88.35 because of the tree branches, which sell for nothing. Precocious bounty. And what else do I want to do before leaving? I think I'll donate the spider. Freak blathers out. I don't think we're at the proper time for a very specific bug slash creature to show up. Some people who have played New Horizons know what I'm talking about. And if I was going on a Nook Island tour, that might be a good time to show off that trick, but I don't want this video to go forever, so... Alright, tell me more about the spider. The spider is renowned for having 8 eyes and 8 legs. Which is 6 too many, I say! Oh dear, I do apologize. Now, where was I? Most spiders are carnivorous. In fact, some will eat creatures several times larger than themselves. To catch their prey, many of these ruthless predators spin sticky webs of surprising strength. Try saying that 10 times fast. Worse yet, they've also been known to ambush their victims, and some even chase down their meals. All this talk about the feeding habits of spiders. Feeling quite queasy. Whoo to the horror. Alright, let's skedaddle, and let's try to get some materials to use in, I guess, crafting recipes to sell for a lot of money on a Nook Island tour. And maybe we'll catch some bugs and fish, who knows. Speaking of fish, I still need to look for the one particular ocean fish that can spawn during a rainstorm. Whoop. I'm looking for large shadows, so if it happens to end up being a sea bass, then so be it. This might be one because it's got the similar shake. Yep. Get out of my inventory. I don't even want to sell you. You're only like 100 something, 100 and change. Get out of here. He'll be back. It's not him. Quinn, do you want to talk to me again? No? Okay, fine.
I deserve it.
Okay. I'll look for the rainfish after coming back. Because usually if it's raining on your island, it won't be raining on a Nook Island tour. Orville, I want to fly. Now, because we have a full island now with the invites put out from Nook, we're not going to be able to see any more villagers on a Nook Island tour from here on out until certain requirements are satisfied. So, we'll just have to rid the island of its materials. Which is fine by me. Alright, we are 2 down and docked at the target island. Delta Oscars, go. Meanwhile, I'll be in a holding pattern here. We got cedar trees, pears, roses, which... Oh, this is the second variant of the common appearance of these island tours. You know, when a fish gets hooked, any nearby fish also scatter. Salmon don't sell for much either. I don't know why I went for that.
See you.
I guess I could have kept it. But oh well. Coconuts should sell for something. Flowers don't sell for anything. I'll definitely pick up all these weeds because Leaf's in town. Cool. Lots of iron nuggets. And I guess I'll pick up the clay, even though I really don't want to keep having it around. We've got 3 other rocks on this island, if I'm remembering right. Oh, and because we're here, one of these cedar trees will have a furniture item, so let's... There it is. Throwback wrestling figure. Oh, and we can also try to find a wasp. Whoops. Don't mean to keep you around. We'll drop that. Nope. Don't want you. Any large fish shadows? No. One of the possible configurations of Island Tour that can occur is what's called Money Rock Island, which is really fun. There's only one entrance to a plateau, I guess is the right word, in the center of the island itself, surrounded by water. And if you break the rock that is blocking your way to the center island, then you can find 5 other rocks that all have money in them. It's actually really cool. And even though each money rock gives you, what, about 20,000 each? No, actually not even though. That 20,000 each for 5 rocks, that's about 100,000. Not too shabby, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. Pinecone. Wharf roaches. I don't think those sell for very much. So I'm not gonna bother. Oh wait, there's a coconut tree over here, isn't there? Yep. Dig a hole. Dig it up, oh, oh, dig it. Dig it up, oh, oh, yeah. Dig it up, oh, oh, dig it. Dig it up, oh, oh, yeah. With broken heads and weathered souls, emancipated from all you know, you got to go and dig those holes. Did anyone else watch Holes? A Disney movie from 2003? Babby Shia LaBeouf. I think it was his first acting role in a big movie, actually. And something I didn't know until recently, that the actor in that movie for Zero, Cleo Thomas, he did a thing for Disney Channel, I don't know how long ago, where he dressed up as Powerline from the Goofy movie and danced to the main song in that movie, Eye to Eye. That was making a couple of rounds on Twitter the other Weak. That's a sea bass, isn't it? Ugh. You. Leave. Alright, I think that's all the cedar trees. Whoop. Alright, I think that is good to go. I got no qualms with leaving early. Guess I'll pick up the shells. Do I even have a lot of space? Not really, but whatever. I'll still do it. Excuse me, just gonna... Okay, there was nothing there. Just gonna... Sea bass. It's a much bigger shadow than I was expecting. Actually, yeah, it's not a sea bass. That's a ray. I caught a ray. A few more and I'll have a tan. After it turned to the side, I realized, wait, that's actually a bigger shadow than a sea bass. Oh, hey. Also a rare butterfly. The emperor butterfly. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. This thing will sell for a fair bit. Sea bass. Fine, you can stay in my inventory this time. Alright. I think that's it, because there weren't very many shells on the left beach. Bell Bottom Bebop, this is Stovetop Compost Bin. Do you require assistance? Over. Ready to pump pontoons and flying Soaring Tulip here back to Isle? Do it. Has he used Soaring Tulip before? I think he's done Hyacinth. I don't remember what the other one was. Excuse me, other ones. Alright, let's go sell our payload. And then, I guess we'll use the iron nuggets we found to craft a couple other high-value things, and then go fishing for a little bit more. Man, the rain is really coming down now. I don't want to go for too much longer, but I do need the bells. Sell that. Don't need that. Nope, not that. I'm gonna sell, donate. Sorry, that. Sell the coconuts, and that'll do it. 9,000 bells is not too bad, I guess. I need, what, 60-something thousand more bells? And I'm at 20,000 now. So a third of the way there. Again. A third of the way to a third of the way there. Let's see what I can still deposit, or if I should start selling some of the things I don't actually need. I can definitely put that still. How about these? Will those combine? I don't think so. No. These will. This will not. No. And no. Okay, what in here will I not use? Not gonna use those. One customization kit. Yeah, I'll do something with that. I should put the flamingos somewhere. Log steaks can go somewhere on the island. Not gonna use that. There we go, we freed up 7 spots. Oh yeah, I should get out the iron nuggets. Oh, I thought I had more than that. We'll take those. Definitely gonna give this to Stinky. He'd probably love it. Let's put these away. And I'll hold on to the clay so I can combine the ones I dropped on the other side. I'm thinking flamingos like to stick their head in the sand, or at least that's a saying. That is for sure a saying. Whoop, there goes an eel. So how about we put the lovebirds with some sand? Mr. and Mrs. is your new retreat. Have fun with it. And we should probably barricade them in here so no one else sees them. Or encroaches on their territory. There we go. Get closer to the missus. There you go. Smooch. Yeah, let me go customize something, get rid of that from my inventory. The tools only need 1 anyway, so... I can do the record box again. Sure, fishing rod, let's change it up. How about we do a red fishing rod? Wahoo indeed. And now, red fishing rod. Huzzah. And what else? We got the ray. We'll put the leaf umbrella down somewhere. Maybe by the pond. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Place. Yeah, that looks alright. And what else do we got? Cardboard box, record box, amp. Sell those. It's not a shadow I was hoping to see. Is that? Those bubbles are a little erratic. Oh, and I don't have the wetsuit on me. Okay, never mind. Oh, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I guess I'll pick up the rest of the shells. I suppose. Not a hermit crab. Not interested in that shadow. Over we go. Not a craft. The crafts only show up from the spiral gray shells. They won't pop out of any other type of shell model. No fish at the pier. Oh, there's a balloon coming in. Is it here? Yeah. Sweet. Bells? 99,000 bells? Oh, it's just a ball. Soccer ball. Boop. Cool. 2 big fish shadows. Let's hope neither of them is a sea bass. Oh! Panicked. Alright. That's a sea bass. Nope, olive flounder. About as expensive, though. Are you the one who got away? Hey. Pay attention to my bobber. Not a strong shake, but it's a sea bass. Well, so far, so nothing. We filled up again. Okay. Back to the lab again. By which I mean the shop. Hi, Quinn. What are you doing all the way over here? Big fish, big fish. Wow, immediately. It's a bass again, isn't it? Haha! No. Freaking see ya. No pier fish still. Anything else that's cool? It's a fish shadow that's not super cool. Hello, flamings. Hello, craft. Hello, eel. Excuse with the running away. There we go. Oh! Fishing master. Alright. Just want to throw out this other sea bass that I have. Did I see a thing? I did. Get away. It's at least a C+. I don't think that's a big enough shadow for the thing I'm looking for, but we'll still try. No, it's an olive flounder. God, those eyes are freaky. Get yourself out of here. Find yourself a nice partner. Partner fish. Sturgeon? Maybe? For the monies? For the monies? For the homies? Oh. Okay, fine. It doesn't have to be for the homies, but can you come back? It can be for anything else you want. Well, keep in mind that it's not for the homies. My man. There you go. Immediately. And that's a strong shake. That's a sturgeon. Yeah. Let us swap it for the bass. Get out of here. Putting it in the river, I feel like that's a bad idea, but whatever. Let's donate that ray. Make a donation. The ray. Big man himself. The ray is an unusually shaped fish with a flat body and a long tail, somewhat related to sharks. Seen from the bottom, the mouth on its stomach appears to be smiling, which is objectively adorable. But be cautious, unlike most cute animals, some rays are extremely venomous. Big man stands, you might want to watch out for that.
Beware the smile.
Let us get out of here and sell our big fish, big ticket items, I mean. Hello, boys. Once again, it is me. You've seen me like 4 or 5 times today. Maybe slightly fewer. I haven't been keeping track, I'll be honest. Sell the clams, the roses, sturgeon, coral, flounder, combs, snails, cowries, conch, cloth, not the amp, sand. Yeah. I never did pick up that clay, did I? Whoops. 16,000, okay. Okay. Respectable. About halfway to what we need. I'll also sell with leaf. Let's claim these miles. Seashell seller. Oof. Tongue twisting me just like that. It's that easy. Leaf. Let's talk weeds. 20 bells a clump. 1320. Alrighty. Thank you kindly. Oh, wait. Whoops. Stop mimicking me. I said it first. Let's see. Grab the clay. Before I go forgetting again, while we're in the area, let's see about the ocean fish. It's a small-ish shadow, so maybe it's something we haven't caught before. It is not. It is a mackerel. Not worth a lot. You could be a barred knife jaw. Hey. Got a barred knife jaw. They must have a hard time eating. That's actually one of the more expensive fish, so if I didn't have to donate it, I would absolutely sell that thing. Small shadow, probably a seahorse or something. This could be another barred knife jaw. If I didn't plop the bobber on its freaking head. Or body, I mean. Nope, that's a pufferfish. Nothing. Okay. Let's do some crafting of iron material, or crafting things. We can make a bunch of frying pans. We can also get rid of a lot of our clay if we do this. But the jail bars will consume the most iron. So we can sell a bunch of them at a time to get the most out of them. I could also just use these to jail off certain spots, but I'm not hurting to jail anything off just yet. Maybe red. But I'll find some way around them. I always will. No one else will care, but I will find some way around the jail bars that I myself would have put down. Because that's just how I operate. Should be out of space pretty soon. But I'm also going to be out of iron nuggets soon, so let's see what happens first. Man, my laundry, I never did get that out of the rain. What is wrong with me? Alright, that's all the jail bars. Can we wipe out our iron nuggets? That needs 3, that needs... Oh, sorry, that needs 2, that needs 2, that needs 2. Damn. Evidently not. We got a couple more spaces. What if there's an ocean fish that I'd want to snag? I'm trying to manifest destiny and have that fish show up before the end of the video in a couple of minutes. Although I do not expect it to actually happen. Oh, come on, you see that. Oh, that's a shark fin. I didn't realize. Hey, hammerhead! I hit the nail on the head. The sharks are also really... They sell for a lot. So it's a shame that I'm going to have to dump this one at the museum. Whoops. But, I mean, I guess it's for the best. Got anything to talk to... Nope. Okay, fine.
Whatever, Quinn. Whatever.
It's a pretty long shadow. Although it's not a strong shake. Yeah, it's not what I'm looking for. That is, in fact, what that is. Now, if only there was a drop-off box similar to the Nooklings drop-off box, but for the museum, so you can drop a bunch of fish and bugs in there, and Blathers would open it up in the morning and be like, oh, well, they've made a donation. What about that? Who? I mean, who? Actually, yeah, let's just donate these individually. Ooh, woohoo! Some fascinating facts. The barred knifejaw, also called the striped beakfish, is a lovely fish with a distinctive striped pattern. It is reportedly also a very curious fish, in that it has been known to approach swimmers to greet them. They also tend to be good at avoiding fishing hooks, so well done on outwitting this one. And then a shark! A whole-ass shark! Here you go. Have a shark. It's in this tiny bag. The hammerhead shark is known for its distinctive hammer-shaped head, hence the name, obviously. Anyhoot, this oddly shaped head allows the beast to see 360 degrees around itself from top to bottom. Imagine being able to see so widely! You could check for untied shoelaces and imminent rain simultaneously. Yeah, imagine if you were a creature that could turn its head around 180 degrees. That'd be something, huh? Alright, let's go sell all these jail bars, and hopefully the Nooklings will not use them to their benefit, and instead will just give me the money for it. They'll undersell the thing, too. Well, underbuy, I guess. What's the correct term for that? Where they purchase a thing for less than the actual value. I'm gonna sell a fish. Jail bars, jail bars, jail bars. Not a ball. Jail bars, jail bars, jail bars. Fish. Jail bars, jail bars. A puffer fish. And that'll do it. Wait. And jail bars. 34,000, okay. Hey, alright, we've got the money. Let's go, quick. Pay off our loan, talk to Nook, get ourselves a better house, and then we can have more storage. We'll pay off the loan today, but as we can also just talk to Nook to install another floor to the house, or another room to the house, which then increases our storage. It's gonna be good. Hello, sir. I'm just gonna casually pay off my loan here. Don't look at me like that. Full amount. And we still got 8,000 left over. Finished paying off my home loan. Hey, you. I did the thing. You paid off your loan in full. I expect nothing less, of course, but such a milestone is certainly cause for celebration, I suppose there are also a good time to take stock and reflect, yes. I'm sure your home is quite comfy in its current configuration, but what if it could be bigger? Oh, I assure you that it can indeed be bigger. A bigger home means more space for furniture, and more storage too. And now that I have introduced some possibilities, I will leave it at that. Do please come see me if you'd like to hear more, Yeah, about my home. Well, for your home, I think I'd recommend making the room larger. That would require taking out a loan for 198,000 bells. Interested? Sure. Because 98,000 bells wasn't bad enough. Oh, it occurs to me, this might be a good time to consider a new color for your roof, don't you think so? There are 8 color options. But I like the green. Green. Should be finished up by tomorrow. They'll somehow build around me. Alright, we've set in place the, what do you mean no more loan payments? What? I still got a loan to pay off next time. Nook, you're a confusing critter, aren't you? Well, in any case, we're gonna have a bigger home tomorrow. After grinding out some money, which I had been putting off for the longest time, honestly, but, yeah, tomorrow we'll have a bigger home, resident services will be out of commission, and, we'll have to find something to do. I guess we'll hang out with some of the villagers? Hopefully the visitor tomorrow, if there is one, will be kind. But, yeah. Let's fill up our storage again. We'll keep that on hand, actually. But, no, we'll... yeah, we'll put the ball away. My storage is full. You say that now, but once tomorrow hits, I'll walk right into this door and deposit those 3 iron nuggets, and you can't stop me. Now, I'm gonna hop into my bed here. Should I get some sleep? I'll just lie down. We'll sleep another time. But it won't be tomorrow. Though tomorrow is a new day, we will do some more villaging, communitying. We'll have a time.